Hi, good morning. So, where are the markets going from here? Remember, we've spoken about the overall trend line has been up, whether in a bull run, the markets are actually on a rising curve. However, lately there's been a couple of factors that have pushed the markets down. So, short term, near term, we could see trending downwards, which is effectively what we're seeing in the market. So, I expect the markets to come down another 5% near term, short term. That does not break the upline trend as far as the bull market is concerned, which is effectively what we went into from the beginning of the year due to the AI chat GBT enthusiasm and also of the retail traders FOMO, the fear of missing out, of getting involved where the action is. Look at Tesla. Tesla went up recently, over a month ago, to around about 278 intraday. At that level, I did say it's looking more like a sell. A lot of pushback from many investors, many retail traders. They were saying, what are you talking about? It's going to go to 300. Well, it could have gone to 300. It's true. It could have continued rising all the way through to 285, 290. I'm not a prophet. I haven't got some sort of glass bowl, like glass ball and saying, yeah, I can see what's going to go happen in the future. This is based on fundamentals and based on trading experience. When something runs so high from the beginning of the year, you expect a pullback. So if we're looking at Tesla, yeah, we're looking around about the 225 level to be absolute support. I did mention also last week that Nvidia is going to go down to around about 390. Hell of a lot of pushback on that. A lot of people said, what you're talking about, that's absolute trash. Well, it's only an opinion. At the end of the day, it's an opinion based on experience and based on where Nvidia has been recently. Let's check my microphone. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so I don't want to do the whole recording for nothing and find out it's all complete silence. Anyhow, so Nvidia I expect to pull back to around about the 390. Nvidia's had a hell of a run up from beginning of January all the way from $100 to where it is now, and it is due a major pullback. Also, Amazon is due a pullback. The other one is Apple, I keep mentioning, where Apple is just overvalued. It's cash cowing on all of its clients, not really bought anything innovative. So I've just focused on the top seven, because the top seven is where all the action is. A lot of traders are trading the top seven because they have the most daily moves. The other area I want to also mention is real estate. I've been doing a couple of media broadcasts on real estate. Now, my opinion is, again, it's my opinion. It's not going to be some sort of glass bowl prophecy, as I mentioned earlier on, that real estate, commercial real estate, is tanking, especially in certain parts of the states. It's completely tanked in China, where it has dropped to zero, and you're going to have further drops in commercial real estate. So that we can see in the UK, in Canada, and in the US, commercial real estate will be impacted as business volumes slow down across the overall economy, and businessmen and businesses will have difficulty paying their landlords the rent, and the landlords have difficulty paying the commercial mortgages that they've taken out on that commercial property to the banks. So all of this will have a ripple impact, a ripple effect. The question is if the drop in commercial property will also impact on residential real estate. That is a major question. In my opinion, there's no such thing as one part of a sector being immune and the other part of a sector absolutely thriving. If commercial property is impacted, I expect residential properties to be impacted on the same basis, whereby residential home owners will go into distress on repaying the mortgages to the lenders because rates have gone up and unemployment is rising. As long as you have full employment, then you won't have a recession. But there is an undercurrent of unemployment rising, especially in the tech sector, and that's not being reported. Many people now are having two jobs in order to sustain and maintain their families and bring enough income into the house. So when you say there's two jobs being taken, you could be saying that there's full employment. However, a lot of companies are laying off staff, so that could impact, and that will impact, in my opinion, the residential and furthermore the commercial property sector as we move on, as we go on forward. Looking at the rest of the markets, I expect markets to continue trending down. As I mentioned, Bitcoin can't seem to get to the 30,000 level. For some reason, seems to be stuck. As far as foreign exchange is concerned, I've been calling the dollar yen up to 150. I've been calling up to these levels from 130. It's now 145. I expect further weakness in the yen, more strength in the dollar versus the yen. So dollar yen to 150. As far as the pound's concerned, I expect cable to go to around about 128 near term. Gold is hovering around the lows of the 1912. If it breaks down below 1900, then 1890 is the next support level. But I would probably be a buyer of gold at these levels. Long term, I think it's going to go long term over the next year. I think it's going to go to around about 2,500. This is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets. You can share, subscribe, comment. You can also buy my book on Amazon, and catch you later.